As we arrived at Atocha Madrid train station, we took a taxi and move on towards the hostel where I booked earlier. Hostel in Madrid is where we are staying, and it's on the city proper of Madrid, Spain. This will be our home for the rest of our Europe tour. Describing the hostel in Madrid might give an idea if you travel to Madrid, Spain. It's situated at the heart of Madrid, and it is very near to where most of the tourists roam around. Here, almost all of the places you want to visit is just a walk away. And as I noticed, most people here just love to move walking around exploring the city of Madrid. Even the shops, coffee joints, bars, and restaurants are just within the vicinity. In some other cases, you need to ride a metro in going through and from the place you want to go. This place is the Plaza Square. It is very near to where our accommodation. The area is surrounded by shops, novelty stores, coffee shops, bars, and hangout joints. This place is overflowing with people doing all sort of activities, and tourists are also passing by. As we walk through Madrid streets, we pass by a building with a name on the top, Metropolis. What I see in Madrid are superb building display of architecture. It has a different architectural looks than in Barcelona. The building here have some kind of work of art. Not mostly, but almost all buildings that I see are decorated with a work of art, murals and figures. Then we walk forward along the streets, and we came across by this building, the Banco de España, Madrid, Spain. This building has also a beautiful facade of Romanesque artwork. And just up ahead is the Cibeles Palace. This is formerly known as Palacio de Comunicaciones and Palacio de Telecomunicaciones. The structure and design of the building is so beautiful, and that I said to myself, I need a snapshot with the building. Then we walk again all the way to the monument, the Puerta de Alcalá. Here we take some photos, then walk through the center of the walkway and have snapshots with the view of the monument's central facade. On the other side of the street is the Retiro Park. We enter the park and stroll around the plaza, and then take a snapshot with the Galapagos fountain. Inside the vicinity, tourists also have a good time walking around the plaza, and some other locals are doing their morning exercise. It is almost noontime, and we decided to move and then take the metro train. This time to the Royal Palace of Madrid, also one of the most visited sites in Madrid, Spain. The Royal Palace of Madrid is a very beautiful work of art, and the facade is also one of the best creation in Madrid, Spain. And the looks is also more of a Romanesque architecture. And then ride again on a metro train, going to Museo Nacional del Prado. The weather changed this time, and the clouds turned dark. So we hurried up towards the bus station and ride back to the city square. The rain poured, and we decided to sit back and let the rain pass before going through again back to our hotel. And as we were sitting on a coffee shop, across is the Gran Via, a building with the structure on top. This catch my eyes and take a snapshot of the building. This next building you see is called Plaza de Toros de las Ventas. This building is the bullfighting ring in Madrid, Spain. It is one of the largest bullfighting arena in Spain. When the rain stopped, we decided to proceed to another site. We walked through and reached Plaza Mayor, also one of the most visited sites in Madrid. Here as you stand in the central plaza of the compound, all around the building vicinity are shops, restaurants, food hubs, and pub houses. On the next day, June 5, 2024, in our stay in Madrid, we were getting ready to see the Rizal Monument here in Madrid, Spain. Being a Filipino on a tour in Madrid, Spain, our tour would not be complete without seeing Dr. Jose Rizal Monument. We also visited the school where Dr. Jose Rizal acquired his studies, the Universidad Central de Madrid. Now let me share my experience on the food we ordered and eat in Madrid. There are so many restaurants and bars to visit, but our first stop was the Restaurante El Senator. According to the waiter, it was called El Senator due to the vicinity is just close to the Casa de Senator, or as we called House of the Senate. Here we ordered the famous food in Madrid called the cochinillo. We also have some sliced salmon brine with tomato. It was in a very nice serving, and the taste is good. This comes with a glass of beer and a glass of sangria. The cochinillo has a tender meat inside and the top skin is crispy, like litson in the Philippines. Another restaurant we visited was called the Asador Real. I also ordered the famous food in Madrid called the cochinillo. Here it was of different cooking style. It has also the taste and the smell is good. Also the serving and the taste is good. This also comes with a glass of beer and a glass of sangria. The same as to what was expected, the cochinillo has a tender meat inside and the top skin is crispy. The color of the skin is much more like litson in the Philippines. And as we walk again, I see this big slab of pizza display. And the sweets is also in the window display. I just take a snapshot of it. It was around 1900 hours Madrid time, that is around 9 o'clock in the evening. The sun was still shining bright as if it is still 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the Philippines. And just before we reach our hotel accommodation, we stop by and decide to have a dinner in one of the Tapa restaurant bar. Here we have cheese croquette, pulpo gallego or octopus tapa. the Callos, tripe recipe and served by the house of chicken paella. The next food joint we stop is El Trebol Pub and Bar that is in Toledo, Spain. This is during our day tour. We have our noontime break at this joint, and we enjoy the food we order, this of course with a glass of beer and sangria. We ordered tapas, like a pork split with roasted potatoes and pilaf. We also ordered carcamosa, which is like a pork stew, but this one is mixed with beef and brine with fresh tomatoes with fried potato and herbs. El Trebol Pub and Bar in Toledo, Spain, is cozy and might be a place to hang out with friends during nighttime. It is a 1-hour trip to Madrid, that's why I just thought it might be a good place to hang out during nighttime. Back again in Madrid, our next food stop is La Campana. You can easily find the place because it is just right at the back of Plaza Mayor. This resto bar is different from all the other resto bars. It has its own delicacies. They have this big slice of Spanish bread top with a bunch of calamares. It's full and you have to manage how to eat it because it's really big and bulky. Then finally our next food stop is one of Madrid's most visited food market, the Mercado de San Miguel. Here is like in Barcelona a market but with open bar counter where you can order red wine, spirit wines, beer and sangria. The place is crowded with people who love to eat and drink, and also with a lot of tourists. You can find all kinds of tapas you like to eat or bring home. It's another kind of market to hang out. As I walked around the market, I see all kinds of tourists also enjoying their time, searching for their kind of food. I see there are also a bunch of hams and chorizo, where you can buy and eat. And there are also fresh fruit juice extract that you can buy and drink. Here at Mercado de San Miguel, choose your food one at a time. It is pricey, though it's worth of an experience while in Madrid. For my own opinion, it is worth to visit the place again. I have a wonderful time experiencing the Spanish kind of livelihood. It's like some kind of experience where you can be one European guy. Well, just a thinking. In the morning of June 6, 2024, me and my friend went on move to another kind of delicacy, which is known here in Madrid, Spain. This is where my experience with churros, porous, and the thicky chocolate is of another level. And the first one we visited was Chocolateria de San Ynez. This store is known for its thicky chocolate paired with churros and porous. The place is just a 5 minutes walk from our hotel, so we just have a good morning walk and enjoy the scenic view of the building that is admirable to see until we reached at the Chocolateria. As we arrived, there was only a few queue, and we have our time to order the morning breakfast of chocolate, churros, and porras. So to speak of it, it's really good to have the morning with hot, thicky chocolate, churros, and porras. As you dip the churros and porras into the chocolate and dunk it into your mouth, boy, the crunchy churros mold with chocolate is so good. It was not just one time we visited the place. Another morning we come again, and have the same food we ordered the other day. This time the place is full in the ground floor, because it is still early so we can't eat outside. So we went on to the lower floor. The area is narrow and cozy, walled with mirrors, and walls are painted with a marbled tabletop. To have another churros and chocolate experience, we explore another chocolateria store, the Chocolateria 1902. Churreria. The place is cool and the ambience is good. What you see is white and brown accent decoration, and you'll be able to see the bakers. The bar is open and also one of the tourist visited site for eating. This place has its own signature. The shape of the churros is molded into a heart shape. The churros is also crispy and crunchy. Their chocolate is of another kind of blend. It is much sweeter and the color is lighter than of the other store we visited. It was an unforgettable experience in Madrid, Spain, and it's worth coming back again.